What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about irregular plural nouns. Everybody say irregular plural nouns. Yeah, I know it sounds like a bunch of fancy words, but you guys already know what this means. I know you know what a noun means. What is a noun? Right, it's a person, place, thing, or animal. And who remembers, what does the word plural mean? Yeah, it means more than one, right? And so we're going to be talking about irregular, which means it's not regular, plural nouns. So when you guys learned before that when you make a noun plural, you just add an S or you add an ES depending on how it's spelled. But today you're going to learn about irregular plural nouns. And what makes them irregular is that you don't add an S, you don't add an ES. Oftentimes you spell the word differently or you keep the word the same. I'll show you. I want you guys just to remember real quick that plural means more than one. So here we are, right? The word is shark. If I say the word shark, you'll know that I'm talking about one shark. But if I say the word sharks, you know that I'm talking about more than one shark because there is an S at the end of the word. So this is how you've already learned how to make nouns plural by just adding an S. The next word is marsh, right? And if you saw more than one, or if you saw it with the ES, you would know that it's more than one because it has the ES at the end of it. So these two ways are the ways that you guys have learned to make nouns plural. But today we're going to learn about irregular plural nouns, and let me show you. This is one example of them. The word is man, right? And if I say man, you know I'm talking about one man. But if I'm talking about more than one man, that is men, right? I could say, I saw a man standing at the bus stop. But if I saw more than one, I would say, I saw many men standing at the bus stop. See how the spelling of the word has changed? The A turned into an E. The next word is sheep. Now, this is an example where the spelling of the word doesn't change at all. The word looks exactly the same, and it could be singular or plural. So, for example, if I saw one sheep at the top of the hill, I would use the word sheep. But what if I saw seven of them walking to the top of the hill? I would say I saw seven sheep walking to the top of the hill. So this is one example of how the spelling of the word does not change when the noun is plural. So let's practice. Here is the word child. Everybody say child. Good. Now we know that if we say child, that we're talking about one child. What if I'm talking about more than one child? What is the plural noun for child? Oh, look, I gave you a box to help you. Do you think the word woman is plural for child? Do you think people is plural for child? Deer, feet, or children? Yeah, I hope you guys said children. And as you see, the word is spelled differently. We see the singular word child in the word, but they added more letters at the end. But the important part is that it's not an S or an ES that made that word or noun plural. This is why it's irregular, because there's not an S or ES at the end to make it plural. The next word is woman, right? If I say I saw one woman sitting at the bus stop, right? But what if I saw more than one? How does anybody know what the plural word for woman is? Is it woman, people, deer, or feet? Yeah, that one was kind of easy, right? But again, the spelling is different and there's no S or ES at the end of the word. That's why this is an irregular plural noun. The next one is person. And if you say person, you know that you're talking about one person. But what if there's more than one person, right? What if you guys are at a cookout and you see more than one person? You see a bunch of, what is the plural word for person? Is it woman, people, deer, feet, or children? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys said people, right? I would say I saw a bunch of people at the cookout. And as you see, there is no S or ES at the end of this word that made it plural. This word, in fact, is different from the singular word. The spelling is completely different. The next word is deer, right? What if at night I was crossing the street and I saw a deer? That means one. But what if I saw a bunch of them? Would it be woman, people, deer, feet, children? Yeah, deer, right? And this one's kind of easy because the spelling is exactly the same. It's the same word. So just remember that when you see one deer, you use DEER. And when you see more than one deer, you use DEER. It's the same word. Good job. And the last one is foot, right? Um, I have one foot, which means one. What if I have more than one foot? What would that word be? Would it be woman, people, deer, feet, children? Yeah, that one was easy, right? Because it was the last one. And you guys say this all the time, right? You use the word feet pretty regularly. So you're right. And here the word changed too, right? The OO turned into EE. Now, again, remember that there's no rule for me to tell you when a word or when a noun is regular or irregular when you make it plural. You guys are just going to have to learn that as you read more books. All right? Adios, friends. You guys did a great job. And remember, the best way to get better at things is to practice. Adios.